Another quarter, another interesting product launch, Ben sighed, running a hand over his tie as he leaned across Mr. Henderson's mahogany desk. The boss was sipping his coffee, looking annoyingly serene. A sleek brochure lay between them, emblazoned with a cartoon meteor narrowly missing a suburban home. The title, EtherShield, Your Personal Space Debris Defense. Interesting is one word for it, Ben. I prefer visionary, Mr. Henderson corrected, setting down his mug with a soft click. The marketing buzz has been excellent. What are the odds of a hunk of spent rocket booster landing on your convertible? Small, sure, but not zero. It's simple, elegant fear-mongering. Fear-mongering that costs $400 a year for the Meteor Minimal plan, which only covers property damage over $10,000. Ben countered, picking up the brochure. And that's the cheap one. The Gravity Defier includes personal injury and death benefits, a nice double-off, $1 million payout if you're killed by a piece of a defunct Soviet satellite. And the top-tier Orbital Odyssey even includes space travel insurance for private civilian flights. That's $5,000 a year. He tossed the brochure back on the desk. Sir, I've got 36 agents breathing down my neck. They have one question, and I'd like to have a real answer this time. Why are we selling this to Mrs. Peterson in accounting and not to SpaceX or Blue Origin? They're the ones putting the junk up there. Their launch insurance is where the real money is. Mr. Henderson smiled, a slow, deliberate smile that didn't reach his eyes. The classic question of liability. You see, Ben, companies like that? Their legal departments are robust. Their launch insurance policies are already airtight. Drafted by lawyers who only bill by the ton. They've already indemnified themselves 6 ways to Sunday against acts of God, unforeseen orbital decay, and unlucky coincidence that might result in, say, a microfragment piercing someone's roof. He leaned forward, his voice dropping slightly. Trying to sue them, or even write a comprehensive policy for them that assumes liability for every piece of metal they've ever launched, is a legal and actuarial nightmare. The premiums would be astronomical, and the payout probability would be a constant headache. The economics of fear, so what's the appeal for us? Ben asked, folding his arms. The risk of actual payout is minuscule, but the risk of alienating our client base is huge when we look like we are selling snake oil. The appeal is guaranteed profit with minimal risk, Mr. Henderson said simply. Our actuaries ran the numbers. The chance of a piece of orbital debris large enough to cause 10,000 worth of damage hitting a specific insured house is, for all intents and purposes, 0 in any given year. The payout rate will be 1 in 50 years, maybe. We collect $400 from 1 million people, and we pay out practically nothing. He tapped the brochure with his finger. We're not selling liability coverage, Ben. We're selling peace of mind, or more accurately, managing anxiety in a world where we're constantly told the sky is falling. Literally. It's affordable, it's novel, and the moment a news story breaks about a chunk of booster landing in a farmer-ass field, we will sell 1 million policies by the end of the day. It's insurance as a media sensation. So it's a pure psychological product, Ben summarized, rubbing his temples. We're selling a lottery ticket against a disaster that isn't going to happen. We're offering a bespoke financial instrument to mitigate an emergent risk, Mr. Henderson corrected smoothly. Now I need you to go back to your team. Tell them that we are covering the risk that the space companies won't, the risk to the individual. Tell them to emphasize the Gravity Defier plan. It's a great talking point. You ensure your family is covered against a fatal blow from a former piece of science. He stood up, signaling the end of the conversation. Focus on the messaging, Ben. The sky is the limit, and now we're profiting from the junk. Ben stood up, took a deep breath, and picked up the brochure again. Right, the future of insurance is in the past garbage. Precisely. Mr. Henderson beamed. Now get out there and sell some scrap metal protection.